Okay, so welcome back. We haven't done any videos for a while. Been sort of busy. Weather hasn't been great. So anyway, here we are today. I'm going to get cracking on something fairly ambitious. So yesterday I received these moulds from the UK. They're a king and a matching queen, which are 32 inches high. That's about just shy of 1 metre. Now, this is the fiberglass mother mould to keep the whole thing together, and this is the latex inner mould. You can see the detail in there. And I'm not going to take it out because it's actually quite difficult to stuff it back in so that it fits into all the nooks and crannies. So I'm just going to leave it like that. I'm going to leave it for a few days and then we're going to take it out. I'll do a separate video on that. Okay, so this is probably going to take a while. So my mix, according to the guy who I got the moulds from, his name is Paul Michael Shallinall with a C. He's available on Facebook and he makes these moulds. Another guy, Alan Flynn, also in the UK. I will provide links at the bottom. These are very good mould makers, very reliable. So what I'm going to do, according to this guy, I need half a bag of cement and 1.5 bags of sand. Now I have the cement already in there. All measures are approximate, but I think it's roughly half a bag of sand, so I'm just going to get this other stuff put together quickly. I think it's going to rain. So this is our mortar sand, which is rough sand. Contains fairly large bits, up to 6 mil, so it's almost like a gravel mixed with the sand. There was somebody who was asking me where to get this, so I get it in my local hardware shop, but the supplier here is called Hudson Brothers Limited, so you might want to give those a shout and see what happens. So I'm going to do half of this bag plus half of the bag mortar sand, which is much finer, and I'm going to see what happens. It's not quite half, I don't think. Put some more in. I need to get a scale so I can weigh this stuff, but I'm just too lazy. I'd say that's about half. Of course I would, I'm in a hurry, so half of that and half of one of these is the mortar sand. There we go. That should give me half. Yeah. There's no real way to do this with dignity. In that goes. And I'd say that's about half. So, because it's going to rain, without further ado, we're going to get our mixing on. So, very important for these larger statues is this concrete accelerator. So it should reduce the time that I have to leave it in the mold by quite a bit. I do use it, it's very good stuff. It's got expensive now, 30 euro for that. Just put a dollop in. And I put in some water now and we'll start mixing. Start mixing. What's happened to the mixer? It's probably not plugged in. Sorry about this. Perfect planning and all the rest. Okay, so the mixer wasn't plugged in. This is what happens. Right, okay, let's go. So we're just going to start mixing this. So have a low setting to start with. Make sure everything is mixed up together. Nowhere near enough. So when we're mixing moulds for this sort of thing, when we're mixing concrete for this sort of thing, the one thing we don't want is too much water. It just makes it far more likely that something will happen, something will snap when we're taking it out of the mould. Also, it won't be nearly as strong and it'll also take longer to dry. So I'm not going to add any more water to this. It looks a little bit porridgey at the moment, but we'll keep going. And stay there. Okay, so it looks a bit better. I'm going to get my trusty spoon and make sure there's no bits splashed around the side, which of course there is. Always happens with cement when you're mixing in a vessel like this. You have to uncatch it. Another go of the mixer. It's all sticking to the side of my basin here on the inside. Okay, so that's probably all right. Oh yeah, before I do anything, this is my release agent for the latex molds. I find that when you're using concrete and latex for a while, it eventually will perish, the rubber start to wear it away and make it go tough. This stuff is very good, it preserves the latex and also it makes it easier to pop out of the mold when you're ready. So I'm going to spray a bit inside. I don't want to get this in my lungs. Right. So, this hasn't got legs or anything to stand on. I may try to get those made up or whatever. So in the meantime, I'm going to balance this in a bucket of sand. And I'm going to prop it against the wall inside, so it should be okay. Bearing in mind, this is going to be a substantial weight when it's filled up. I mean, these really are, you know, proper professional molds now. It's kind of heating over a little bit, but think of something. I can prop it up against the wall inside. Okay. So I don't need any more of that water. I'm going to use this bucket to help me with my cement, my concrete. If it doesn't break, which it probably will. So I'm going to pour it in gradually. Make sure that it works its way into all the details and we don't have any bubbles. That's just about the face, I think. It's my trusty mixing stick. Just give it a splash around. Make sure there's no bubbles. Give it a shake. Okay. See, the rain is starting. Oh well. What can we do? Grab it around. Go. Give it a shake. I'm going to go back to my trusty spoon because that bucket is it's not made for concrete, it's a flour bucket, so it's split. Okay, so this is doing things old school. In fact, I have a cement mixer, concrete mixer ordered. Takes back, I think, had one. It was on some sort of special offer anyway, but it'll take me about a week before I get it, but it'll dramatically speed up what I'm doing. I hope. There's not too many undercuts or anything in this particular mould, but there's a lot of surface detail. So I don't want any bubbles that I'm going to have to fill in later. And it is what it is if it happens. It's about not even halfway full yet. So it holds a hell of a lot of concrete. It's going to be a doozy to move around the place. So I think when I do get these, a few manufacturers start to paint them. I'll probably just offer delivery with them, unless people can come and collect them. I certainly won't be sending them through the post anyway. Lovely stuff. A bit of that concrete is kind of impacted around the sides there. It's not mixed up correctly. I'll have to take some time out and fix it up. Okay, so to get this concrete mixing working again, it's gone hard. I put in not quite enough water. I'm going to use some of this Evoplast emulsifier, so it means you use less water. And it's good stuff. And just as usual, I made a mess, so I have to be careful. Give this another mix. I think actually there's a bit of a grade, as the Americans would say. God, it's going to lash right in there with me. I think that needs more water. I'll try a bit more of this plasticizer so I won't have to use so much water. But it looks a bit dry. Why didn't you just get a bigger water container? Well, the water container I've been using, I'm using to irrigate the greenhouse at the moment, so of course, without any kind of planning, I decided not to bring it down. I need more water, give me a minute. Oh God. Right, we're back. Got some water. I think I had to go to a well to get it. Now, we'll try a little bit. And hopefully that'll speed things up because it really is going to rain. Okay, so we should be able to go back to filling this thing up. So hopefully when I get my mixer, this will all be a lot quicker. Shake. We've got a few little stones here. We can put those into the mix for a look. So we're probably 2/3 of the way up. There's a big white beet here at the base, which is going to take a lot of stuff, a lot of material. So I'm hoping I've mixed the right amount. Shake. I'm going to give the inside of the mould a bit of a squirt and make sure that the concrete sticks to the detail. Well, that's not working. That's not working. Okay, nothing is going correct today at all. Probably because of my sheer lack of planning. Anyway, what can I do? Yeah, I think this bucket is too big for these quantities, and this mixer thing is pushing it all around the sides where it's kind of being bashed hard. Now, if you just notice, it's after getting really dark, so it's going to rain, that's for sure. Small bit more water. I was hoping this would be a quick process. It's a little bit too wet now, so I need some more cement in there, I think. let's have a look. Right, it has to go in now anyway. Yeah, it's okay. So I've shortened the process a little bit there, so I have to make sure this is good and de-aerified. We're nearly at the end of our concrete mix. We don't have much to fill, so hopefully we'll get away with it. And now here's the rain. I know I've been going on about it, but really, I'm sick of it. Tired of the rain. Yeah, I didn't mix correctly at all. So, back to the mixing board. It's the problem when you try to do things in a hurry. So, just get the last bit in. Puffing and puffing here because I had a cold about a week ago. My nasal, my sinuses are blocked. Okay, so we're very close to the top. I think I've enough in here to do it. I need to get this indoors. So it's raining too much now, so we'll come back to this in a couple of days when it's ready to take out of the mold.